Okay. I am going to see if I can get us to get some squirrels coming by. Buds! Buddies, I love you! Buddies, I love you! Buds! And of course, since I'm up, there are two that are heading over, maybe three from right over there. Oh, and there's another guy that just came. Oh, and then one more right over there. He's peeking his head out. No, Mitzo. Where's that guy at? He's right there peeking his head out. But here comes a couple. I get swarmed when I call to them. I got to put more almonds out. I only did one handful. And Mitzo's... Oh, jeez. But sometimes you just get their heads just popping up like a whack-a-mole on the fences over there, and they come up on the other fence too, as I said. But I generally look out over there. Look, there's one still way out over there, just relaxing. I'm gonna put. There's a couple more almonds, so I mean, there's one right by that guy. And there was a squirrel that I saw the other day that had a scar on its nose, very similar to where Buddy cut himself once while eating from out of a tin can. I would let him occasionally eat out of tin cans for like the peas and the corn. I would try to get him to eat more of the corn than the peas because peas were healthier than the corn, obviously. And so he did cut himself once on that, and I felt guilty about that. But I mean, he liked, I'd like to have him scavenge and forage. And there was a similar squirrel that I saw outside with a similar mark on the nose. Not saying that was Buddy, because again, that could have just healed and not become a scar for the budster. And so, like, again, I see Buddy everywhere with these squirrels, and I see him nowhere. Would I like him to be alive? You bet your ass I would like him to be alive. Sorry about the language, guys. But I mean, yeah, I love Buddy. I think about him still, basically daily. I'm still upset that I believe I gave up on him too soon. But I do think it was the right call to make. And I think if it went badly and it really he disappeared and died when he disappeared, then that stinks. But if he actually lived longer, even if he's not still alive now, then it was the right move, because he got his freedom, and hopefully he procreated. I don't know. I'll never know. And I do know I've gone crazy with the food, even crazier than when he was alive, which I still, when I released him, I still always put food out. There was still a lot of food out. It just wasn't like this because all the squirrels didn't know to come here. Anyway, and then I think yesterday was the first day in a while that both Tabby and Blackie, the stray cats, were around. This morning I only saw Tabby. I saw Blackie last night and I put some food out for Blackie. But not sure if Blackie came and ate it. But here comes another one up the steps in a couple of seconds. And I like these little ones. So as you can see, yeah, I put food out, and I mean they just come in, bombard, and then they leave. Some of them are doubling back, and then some are just from all around. And this is a typical, not a typical day because I don't have work today because this is my day, my work celebrating New Year's. So I'm celebrating New Year's. But this is a typical day when I'm not at work. I get to feed them a little bit more, which costs more money. So tomorrow will be a little bit cheaper. Won't cost me as much money. I'm going to put one more handful. I'm going to wrap up this recording. And the female, the squirrel with the missing tail, came around yesterday. I saw her yesterday. So that's like 3 times in the last couple of days I've seen her. So I'm happy about that whenever I get to see her. I think I gave her a treat of a walnut yesterday as well. So some of these squirrels will come right up to the door. Yeah, see this go on. He wants a walnut. Okay, no. Here. Dang, sorry it went blurry. But he wanted a walnut. He was looking around. He's like, hey. He gave up a little bit too soon. Generally, there's a few that will come right up to the door, and they won't go for the walnuts. And I mean the almonds. And I'm like, and they'll want a walnut. I think they like stashing the walnuts better than the almonds, which makes more sense. Here comes one more. And I think that's it. Like I said, this is just a fun video. I just shot it. I like these little ones. Yep, another squirrel's coming across the street. And another one's just coming from the other yard. We're almost out, but I'm going to put more almonds out there. And yeah, I mean that's just how it goes. I think there's another one coming from this way. Yep. They're not eating the sweet potato as much. I think it's really kind of too cold for the sweet potato. They don't seem to enjoy it as much. Okay, I'm going to throw out one more handful. And I think I'd like to focus on one last squirrel before I call it a video. Here we go. That guy's like, what you looking at, punk? What you looking at, bro? Come at me, bro. Give me the food. Eee, there's 2. This guy's not very good at tracking. There, he's got one. And I'm not very good at tracking his movements. Oh, look at that little one. Alright, I'm going to put one last handful out, but I'm done with this video, guys. This is a long enough upload. Hopefully you had fun with it. Oh, and then, here we go. I don't know what kind of bird that is. It's blue. I was kind of hoping to get more of the bird on shot, but I mean, obviously, as you can tell, especially like if you look over there, there's a lot of birds eating, and obviously the bird seed. Ooh, that always makes me nervous, but we're good. None got run over. And then here comes another one. All right, I know I said to end it, but I just like these little ones so much. They are vicious, though. And that guy's eating my duck. He was chomping down on my duck. And now he's looking at me like, yeah, bro, I'll chew your deck if I want. It's okay. This deck needs to be replaced. And it will, but once it gets replaced, I won't be able to do this because I'm not going to put food out on a deck that I know they're going to chew the heck out of it. What is that guy doing? Oh, he has a missing tail. I mean, just the tip of it is missing. Similar to how Tails' tail was missing. Doesn't quite look like Tails, though. His arm looks to be injured. Tails' right arm was injured. And maybe with the newer coat, it gets refreshed because their coats do change subtly, I believe. But most likely, his tail's clipped because he got into a fight, and his arm's hurt because he got into a fight, and it was the same with Tails. It's just, happenstance that, both of those got injured, which, isn't really that rarity with how often these little ones fight. Anyway. Oh, I'm so glad I kept filming. She shows up again. There's still some almonds. I'll have to put more out since I know she knows there's food out here. So I'm going to end this video. But look at that. Look at that. That's the female squirrel with the missing tail. Oh, so great. And that little one's hunkering down right over there. He's injured. So I'm going to put more food out for these guys because they almost went away. There's only a handful of almonds. Not even a handful anymore. There's only a few almonds left out there. So I'm going to put some more food out for them. It's expensive, but it's worth it. All right. Take it easy, everyone. Bye.